you. Naval historian and analyst Dr. Stephen Wills with the Center for Maritime Strategy at the Navy League of the United States. Dr. Wills, thank you so much for standing by. Your top line thoughts on what we just heard and what your biggest takeaways were.
Well, of course, Secretary Blinken mentioned the arrival of the Forward Carrier Strike Group, which brings a lot of flexibility to the United States in the region. So first and foremost, it's a significant deterrence piece, deterring other potential bad actors in the region like Hezbollah or Syria from becoming involved in this fight. Ford and her escorts bring dozens of strike fighter aircraft and potentially hundreds of cruise missiles into the region. So nobody's going to want to tangle with this U.S. force in the region. The other thing that is potentially on its way now that's been reported in some outlets is the USS Bataan Amphibious Ready Group, which contains the 26th Marine Expeditionary Unit. Elements of this force have been reported on their way from the Middle Eastern area, potentially to the region. Bataan is another big deck amphibious ship that has lots of helicopters, a significant sized hospital aboard, so it can deliver some humanitarian aid. But all this serves as a secure base at sea that is mobile, very flexible, not dependent on any national borders or rules that the United States can use in supporting Israel in the region. And as I said, deterring other bad actors from becoming involved.
Yeah, it certainly sends a message that the United States is not to be messed with in this moment. Dr. Wills, how often is the Navy called in to assist with hostage rescue situations involving Americans abroad?
It really depends. That's more of a, I would think, a special operations command mission. You carried reports that some U.S. forces were already in the region and regularly exercise with Israeli partners. That happens sometimes. I would think, too, that, again, having a carrier strike group in the region and other ships provides a secure base to support those forces and a place to evacuate any U.S. citizens or others that might be rescued.
Yeah. Also, John Kirby confirming yesterday that at least 17 Americans remain unaccounted for. Take us back in time. Have our sailors ever been involved with a search and rescue mission such as this? I mean, on this scale in recent history that you can remember?
Oh, not in recent history. Of course, you know, there's been lots of hostage incidents across the Middle East from the Cold War forward, and naval forces have always been there in generally a support role. You can go all the way back to the Iranian hostage rescue mission of 1979. That one was a significant one, mounted from, I believe it was the USS Nimitz. So naval forces secure, you know, they provide this secure base from which other U.S. forces can operate, and that's their real value, I think, here. We'll see how they're utilized in this case.
And Dr. Wills, my last question for you while I still have you. This is obviously not the only war going on. We have given billions of dollars to Ukraine for their invasion. There are a lot of Americans, lawmakers worried about our readiness here at home. Sending, you know, this kind of military assistance, these kinds of ships, what does this kind of deployment do for our Navy and our readiness here at home in the United States?
That is an excellent question. So Ford is on a regularly scheduled deployment. She's scheduled to be relieved relatively soon by the USS Eisenhower Carrier Strike Group. But whenever warships have to steam over large distances and then operate at high levels of readiness for extended periods of time, it's kind of like driving your car over long distances and building up mileage. And if you stay in theater longer than planned, then it disrupts plans for refit, repair back in the United States, and a return to readiness of these forces once they get back. So there's always some challenges involved. We only have 300 warships in the United States Navy. At any given time, 1/3 of those are always deployed. So it's a constant rotation of forces between forward deployed locations, whether that's in the Indo-Pacific, the Persian Gulf region, or as we see here in Europe. And the Navy is always providing those forward deployed forces directly to the combatant commanders in those regions. So yes, we can do these things. It's important to do them, but there's a readiness cost on the back end that needs to be met so that U.S. forces, especially the Navy, can be ready to operate in other hotspots, whether that's Europe, or the Indo-Pacific.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.